Sure has been a while. I'd say about 1 or 2 months ago, I made a bottom tier of the tier list, and I haven't done anything since. I did get started developing on it, but then things just got in the way. But now I have more time to do so while I'm developing my new series, and yeah, we have low tiers. So this is going to be much larger than bottom tier, and I'm gonna have more characters to talk about, so they might not be as long and descriptive as last time. But I assure you, my opinions are gonna be weird. So yeah, let's get right into it. Mii Swordfighter hits number 53 on our list. He's basically a Mii brawler with better range, and that's really the only difference. They have way too many similarities that there's not much to talk about. He's just the worst sword fighter in the game, that's that. He hits the very bottom of low tier, but is not bottom tier. Let's move on. At number 52, we have Zelda. Now, Zelda is not the worst character, not at all. She's not amazing in any way, except for her decent kill power. But other than that, she's not that good, but not completely terrible. She does have results, unlike some bottom tiers, with Dante showing what he can do, but not all the way because he's not winning anything major, but he's doing better than most low tiers. He's played a lot of games, and he still got beat by Ping Fresh by what you're going to see here, but it was 1.1.5, so... And Zelda's main problem is probably her recovery and her frame data. Everything else about her is pretty good. She doesn't have the worst combo game in the world, and yeah, her grab is actually really decent. But other than that, she really lacks in a lot of other things. Her recovery is probably the thing that holds her back the most, mostly because if you miss the ledge, she goes straight down for a small amount of time, which is a real problem for her as she can't do anything. And it really makes it harder for her to recover in general. And her frame data is probably the worst thing about her, specifically because how slow all of her moves go. She would be at least a mid-tier character if her moves were faster. Her sweet spots don't have to be amazing, but at least make her, frame data really good, so she can make up for said sweet spots. And her side B, for such a good projectile it is in Smash Slash 2, it really struggles in every other game. And overall, with her losing her Sheik side so she can make up for those bad matchups, she's just falling off of the tier list. And once again, she is in low tier, like in literally every other tier list you go to. And yeah, that's Zelda for now. Hopefully we can see more of her soon. Maybe Dante will do better and show what Zelda can do. But for now, Zelda is number 52 on this tier list. At number 51, we have Bowser Jr. Now, Bowser Jr. was at one time considered a decent character. No, wait. He was considered a terrible character until he got his buffs and eventually got, what's his name? Tweet. I remember why I don't remember him, because he plays Cloud. But he used to play Bowser Jr., which got Jr. a lot of results, because he did extremely well with him. Until he switched to Cloud, and Jr.'s results basically fell out. But Jr. still has Jade, which is a great player, defeating Trella back in 2016. Haven't seen much of her since then, but she's a great player currently. And Jr.'s main problem is probably his laggy grab and his weird hitboxes. A lot of his moves are weird to hit, and he doesn't exactly have good kill setups to really beat out the stock, which is probably Jr.'s main problem, besides his also predictable recovery and his lack of kill moves, with a lot of his moves being laggy. Other than that, Jr. is probably a low tier, besides having a heavyweight, good mobility for said heavyweight, and has a lot of good projectile game with Mecha Koopa, which is also a bad projectile at the same time. Mostly because it's easy to dodge, you can shield it, and you can basically pick it up and throw it right back at them, which makes it a double-edged sword. Other than that though, she's really good with Bowser Jr., Jade, and Bowser Jr. isn't bottom 5, barely missed bottom 5, and really, Bowser Jr. just needs more results, or, no wait, we can't get buffs anymore. Yeah, if back then he just needed buffs, but he just needs more results now. Tweak needs to come back and show us what he can do. But, yeah, as long as Bowser Jr. lacks his results, he isn't going anywhere on this tier list. For now, he is number 51, low tier. At number 50, we have Ganondorf. Now, everyone loves Ganondorf. I love Ganondorf. We all love playing Ganondorf. We all love doing the overrated disrespect as Ganondorf. But in the end, he is not too amazing. He is a good character with having the best kill power in the game, period. Having some good moves such as up smash, which has no end lag whatsoever, which can be followed up with almost any move. And overall, Ganondorf is really strong in killing and racking up quick, easy combos to get you to a high percent quickly. But when it comes out down to getting hit by projectiles, he struggles a lot. Because most of the time, he has no projectiles whatsoever, unless you have customs, when even then, he still doesn't have a projectile. So it's hard for him to approach. And when he does try to approach, he's most likely going to get outspaced by, say, one of the most popular characters, Cloud. Which makes it harder for him to stay close to the meta, as he has a lot of bad matchups against top tiers. He does have some results, probably the most results out of all bottom tiers, with not really any real notable players, but they do bring out what can Ganondorf do. But he isn't bottom 5, I don't believe that. I do believe he's bottom 10, and he'll probably always stay there. And Ganondorf's worst aspect about him is not his frame data, but his really bad recovery. And yeah, his forward tilt, which is good at times, but it's really useless. But yeah, Ganondorf is not amazing. His recovery only does vertical distance, and even then, it's not amazing at all in any way. And Ganondorf just struggles against top tiers, and that's his main problem is his matchups. Other than that, if we didn't have like Cloud and Bayo, he'd probably be a mid-tier character. If DLC wasn't in it, a lot of his bad matchups would be gone, and he would mostly probably have to worry about Diddy or Sheik, and that would be his biggest problem. Other than that, yeah, that's Ganondorf. We'll hit now with number 49, which will be the last one of the Miis we have left. At number 49, we have Mii Gunner. Now, Mii Gunner is arguably has the best default moveset out of all the Miis, mostly because of her long-ranged attacks. But really, her long-range attacks don't do that much damage, and none of her long-range attacks can kill properly. Her best kill move is her down smash, which is a close-up move, which basically destroys what her playstyle really is. She does have some good, really good at spacing, but no kill power, and even though she has such a fast grab, she can't really do much with it. She does no kill throw, and her grabs don't combo well, if any. And yeah, unlike other long-range attackers, she has poor mobility for all of them, no really good long-range kill power, and when it comes down to it, Mii Gunner just isn't that good. She does have a few advanced techniques, but since we can't really use them in tournaments, it kinda just ruins it for the character. But yeah, that's all for now for Mii Gunner. Maybe one day we'll actually get to see him in a tournament again. At number 48, we have Little Mac. Little Mac is extremely good on the ground, having super armor on every single smash attack, and down smash is a really good ledge guarding tool if you can time it right.
They all kill extremely early for being smash attacks and come out really fast, having very good frame data. But when it comes down to the air, he's not that good. He's terrible in the air. It is his biggest weakness. Well, duh, he's a boxer. But when it comes down to it, if he gets juggled, he cannot come back down to the ground. It is his biggest weakness in every way. He has a terrible recovery, the worst in the game. Having little vertical and horizontal is terrible. His jumps aren't that good. He can wall jump, but most characters can. And in a game where edge guarding is not that hard to do, it's pretty hard to pull off. But when it comes down to it, his grabs are really worse as well. And yeah, Little Mac is good in the ground, but terrible in the air. He does have results though, with multiple players getting respectable positions in nationals and regionals, showing that Little Mac can do it. It just needs the right player. But when it comes down, he has too many bad matchups against top tiers and other characters who can juggle extremely well. So yeah, Little Mac is number 48 on this tier list. Maybe he'll rise, maybe he'll fall. He just needs more results. I'm probably underrating this character a lot, but number 47, in my opinion, is Ike. Ike is not that good, he has little results, and he has a lot of flaws that most characters really just don't have. He has very good kill power, with a lot of his good moves having range. He has not the worst combo game, but he loses to characters that can rush, combo, and camp extremely well. So characters like Sheik and Bayonetta. That is a big problem for characters like him because if he can't get in, he won't win. Characters that outrange him beat him, characters that have better frame data can beat him. And yeah, there's a lot of problems with him. And he doesn't have a lot of results either. But he does get Rio and Waldo at times. But yeah, he's just not that good. And maybe we'll get to see more of him later. But yeah, other than that, he's number 47. Hopefully we get to see more of him, because I do feel that he shouldn't really be here, but he just has too many flaws to be any higher. Hopefully, maybe we'll get more results from him, and he'll be a good character again. But yeah, that's it. Next character. Now, at number 46, we have Wario. Wario is down here for similar reasons that Ike is down here. He can get walled out really easily by projectiles, can get out-camped, and gets outranged by multiple characters. The only difference is his mobility for being a heavyweight. He has really good horizontal recovery, but lacks in the vertical. Wario used to be considered a really good character back in 2015, getting 5th place at MLG World Tournament. But once his main players like Abadongo dropped him, he just got a lot worse. He has little results and overall just is not that good. And like PacMan, when Abadongo dropped him, he lost all results. Speaking of PacMan, at the very top of low tier, number 45, we have PacMan. I feel PacMan is extremely underrated. He's put at the bottom of low tier or the very top of bottom tier by many players. I don't feel that PacMan really is that bad. Yes, his combo game isn't the best, and yes, he doesn't have amazing kill power, but his mind games are not that bad. He has a good projectile game that can really mix up a lot of things in his game. He has a lot of advanced techniques that aren't easy to pull off, but they're very rewarding. His biggest flaw is probably going to be his projectile game, because he can get rushed down by characters like Cloud and Bayonetta, who have some of the best matchups against him, and his grab. His grab is one of the best combo starters for him, and it's really bad. But other than that, PacMan just really isn't that terrible. I'm pretty sure if his grab was for once buffed, sadly he can't get buffed anymore, he would probably be top tier. No, not top tier. Silly me. He'd probably be a solid mid tier. Maybe even a upper or high tier. But for now, he's number 45. Hopefully Abadongo will pick him up again and show us what he can do. But for now, he sits at the very top of low tier, number 45.
PacMan cannot be allowed to crash my party! Fine!
And we are now done. I know it might be weird to see me Gunner and me Swordsman in this part of the tier list, but I assure you, I have no reason to put them in here. I just like the Miis. So yeah, you're gonna have to get over that part, but other than that, we won't be seeing them ever again, so yay! I will hopefully be able to get mid-tier done, but there are a lot of characters in there, so I'm gonna have a lot more to talk about. And I don't get these things done on my first try, so it might be a little while. Hopefully I can get it done sometime this month. I'll see you next time, hopefully, and yeah, this is Air Warren signing out. See you at mid-tier, hopefully.